Joe Budden backlash for comments about Michael B. Jordan.
Oh man, y'all see I sent the two clips. One of Joe talking his shit, and one of old girl he was trying to defend, and how she played herself. It was one of those situations where she talked shit about my man back in the day, calling him corny.
Right.
And he was just like, "Oh yeah, remember? Yeah, I was corny then, right? But now you on the red carpet, thirsty for an interview. It was one of his. It was cool. He got his get back. So I look at it, and he wasn't necessarily shitting on her. He was just stating facts.
To me, he was playful with it. You know what I mean? He wasn't being disrespectful.
There you go. Not to the point where Joe had to come in and try to save this chick, saying that Mike was wrong for that. Like, dude, all the shit you say about these females, come on, man.
Well, that was the thing, man. And I've always been a fan of his music, but Joey has got a whole history, and he released an apology, and he brought up everything that everybody was saying, like, yo, the main thing he said was, and he made it funny, but he said, I was talking to my baby mom, and she even pulled me to the side and was like, yo, why'd you go in on him like that? He was like, oh, he was talking to the sister like this. And she was like, Joe, you've done so much worse. You got people pointing out that he allegedly whooped the fuck out of his baby mom while she was pregnant at one point.
Mm-hmm.
The shit he was saying, they said all his antics on Love and Hip Hop. So it's like the pot calling the kettle black. Me as somebody who used to drink heavy, that quit years ago, can't then sit up and get righteous with another person who has a drinking problem. All I can say is, yo, you got to be safe. I can't look down my nose at him. And, I think it was wrong. And I think a lot of times we need to get off of this shit where you can't correct the sisters and, oh, you shouldn't have said it to the sister. Nah, she made some comments and she admitted that they used to fuck with the boy. She admitted it. Yeah. And she sat on, and it came out when she sat on the show, because her co-host on the show was like, he's corny. He's this, that, and the other.
Yeah,
and she co-signed it. And she was like, yeah, we used to make fun of him because of his name. And he used to come to school with these headshots because he was focused. And we just thought it was real stupid. Like, oh, okay. He could have went deeper than that. But that big-ass poster with Creed 3 with his face on it, you know what I'm saying?
Was enough flex. Like, you here chasing me now. Right. I directed this joint. This is my name is on the credits, not just as an actor, but as a director. I got director credits on this bitch.
Right.
I'm good now. But yeah, we go back. Keep talking to the corny dude now. Keep talking to him.
This dude's been acting since he was a kid. I mean,
yes.
If he was a working actor going to school with these girls, he already had some status. So to dog him out then, I mean, it's still in the prime of his career, right? I mean, if he was acting back then when they were calling him corny, it makes 100% sense to me for him to, just diss him on the red carpet right now.
And he lightweight, just exposed her, so she had to come out of her mouth and say, yeah, kind of, right then and there, not just pulling her to the side like, we got history, right? Because she said, yeah, we went to school, and then he was like, yeah, I was corny, right? He hurried up and shut that shit down and let her know what type of program he was on for that night. Like, you ain't gonna fuck this up, not tonight, tonight.
I just don't get the point of you talking to our black sisters like that, but the white girls, like, what the fuck was the point in that, bro? Like,
him and his feelings.
And
him and his feelings, man. That was something personal.
Him being who he is, he always want to be problematic with shit like that.
Yeah, he want to be in the mix.
Man. And I don't want to,
And he didn't shit on her like he did other folks, like he did. What was that? What was her name? The lady who fell out on the show, the black lady.
The tranny.
Not the trainee, but you know who I'm talking about, man. Yeah, her. Forget it. I cannot think of her name right now.
With the nice shoulders. What the fuck is her name?
This dude.
I can't think of her name right now, man.
Yeah,
It's
she's the one that got
wild.
all them foul ass rumors. She's the one that said Tupac got raped and
You talking about Jaguar,
Wendy
right?
Williams.
Wendy
Williams.
Wendy.
Yeah.
Williams.
All the shit that he said about her, tearing, he want to, get on this pulpit saying that, old boy is tearing down his sister. Like I said, Joe got records,
I don't feel bad for Wendy.
this.
Wendy made it her business to tear down her own people,
Yeah.
But the other shit, y'all spot on, man. Like it's just, and it's like Melissa Ford sat there, and it's kind of like y'all motherfuckers got one of the top podcasts, but this motherfucker is a movie star, director. It ain't nothing that he's not in. His likeness is in fucking Love, Death, and Robots animation. It's unnecessary shit. It's unnecessary to go in on people like our own folks like that. Like, what the fuck? He didn't say anything to her.
They did that so that we will be doing what we're doing right now.
That
Right.
the fact that basically
we
really don't have
pushing.
he don't really have no negative press
That part.
on top of that. And
That part.
like my whole take on it with Homegirl was I didn't take it as like he was shitting on her, but
Me neither.
I felt that it was a little bit personal, like on the sense of like, yo, I kind of like liked you or something like that back in the day, and you called me corny. Well, now that we here, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna call you out on that. And then the way she ended that interview, she kind of played herself. Well, you're not corny no more. You just proved that you used to call him fucking corny, being stupid.
That's what she
Proved
said.
that shit.
She said you're not corny no more.
You're not corny no more.
He's like,
nah.
nah.
You just
He's
fucking
like, welcome to the gun show now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
look, buy one, get one free.
But
Now
then
she
it
up
was
on
like-
it. She identify as a dick rider now.
Right,
That's
but
why.
then it was like too. I took it also as like, well, yeah, I knew you back in the day. Like with me, like okay, like he's known as Michael B. Jordan now.
Say the
like,
whole,
that
say the whole
dude,
thing.
right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
back in the day, like when I first seen him on the scene, he was Lil Wallace with the braids from The Wire, who got
Wallace,
shot in the
facts.
head by Bodie and Poop. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that.
Facts.
That's what I know on that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What was that movie that with Keanu Reeves where he was on the baseball team and shit?
Hardball.
Hardball. And he had to dance and shit every time he hit the ball. He was on base. The cat
Right.
grinded and did his thing. And I think he could have went a lot harder, but he didn't. I think, look, man, what do they say? Revenge is best, is a dish best served cold.
Mm-hmm. And success
And
is
success
the
is the best revenge.
There it is. There it is. You
But
on
I
that man
mean-
red carpet. You know, I don't agree with Joey on that shit, man. You right.
Nah, because he did it. He was, but the fact that said I was a corny dude, he was classy with it and shut it down with that because he could have went in a whole lot further than what he did.
Right.
And again, he ain't got no negative press. He said what he said, done and done. That's it.
He could have been like, look, fine ass bitch. I would smash you because I know I could, but you called me corny years ago.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
He could have came. He could have
But you
came
fuck
that
with
way.
his
He
Baby
could have said,
Creed.
he could have said, I'll smash your mama.
You this
kept it-
baby
I know
Creed.
you want me.
He
Right.
kept it classy.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
kept it
He kept it
classy.
classy.
He kept it classy and
Right.
let her know where she stood and how far he was going to go with that interview. Pretty
Right.
much put her on notice off rip. Like, you know what it is. You know who it is. Now continue.
That's why you named after cheap mascara, bitch. No, I'm
Stupid as hell. But shout out to her.
Where's
Much
that
respect and
shampoo?
love to her.
Yeah. Shout out to you, little mama. Shout out.
shout
to
out,
you.
shout out,
Shout out
man.
to
Shout
Michael
out,
B for
L'Oreal.
keeping it classy. Joe
For
Budden,
sure.
man, tighten up your ship, man. You ain't got to do that, man.
Nah,
ain't got to
man,
do that,
because
man. That's
you don't want
clickbait.
nobody talking about you and Raekwon and them. So, you know,
The
Go
chef.
ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
Raekwon the
somebody gonna
chef.
show him
Shout
this
out.
shit. You gonna be like, so this
Shout out to
podcast
Ray
with
Ghost, the
only-
whole Wu-Tang. For
this
sure.
podcast with only 33 subscribers. The fat nigga in
Ah.
the red hoodie was talking shit about me.
Hey, we are Y3PMD. Get the name right if you speak on us. That's all I'm saying.
Facts. Just
Right.
get the name right.
It's a
Like I
labor of
said,
love, son.
Like,
Yeah.
what old girls try to shit on us. Was that last week? Called us a bunch of punks.
Who was that?
Nobody worth mentioning, but thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
You know, thank you for the hate watch.
what did
Please
she-
tune in again.
What did she
What's up?
say that about?
I
What was
think
he
she
talking
said
about?
something
Rhymes
about a
clip.
bunch of punks.
The Busta Rhymes.
Oh, the
clip.
Busta
Yeah.
Rhymes shit.
Like
Yeah.
nobody even said anything.
We spoke the truth.
A
And
bunch of
sometimes that
Oh,
hurts.
sitting
She
back
was
talking about
mad
woman.
because we justified Bus throwing a drink in her face. And
As
she
he
was like,
should
"That's
have.
That's assault. That's assault.
She stuck
man,
her
lady."
hand in Bus ass. So he not if that was if Bus had did that to her, she would have been justified. They would have been calling for him to be canceled. And where would
Yeah.
the police?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now motherfuckers some punks because we like, yeah, Bus should have y'all her ass. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That part.
But yeah, man, I thought that was hilarious, man. Again, if you ain't got no haters, man, you ain't doing it right. So
So
That's
again,
what it is,
appreciate you.
man.
Thank you
appreciate
kindly.
you. Thank
There
you.
you go.
Hit that like, share, subscribe button, and tell your other
Bell.
friends that are
Hit the
haters
bell.
to go ahead and watch some shit to get your blood pressure going. Please.
That part.
We
Tune
here
in
to
next
make you
week.
mad. Hit the bell.
Oh, shit. What we got next?
Shit.
Cuddy look like he need a lap.
Yeah, he needs
Man,
He
I
needed
do.
that.
I
A couple
do.
naps.